Hello! Welcome to the show. We've got a special show because here in the audience is Freddie and here on the stage is Jen. Welcome to the show, Jen.
Thank you for having me.
It's been great to have you at the cabaret and even more wonderful to have you on the TV show. But let's back up a little bit. I'm playing your ukulele.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the story of you miraculously coming to the ukulele.
Yeah, well, I'd always loved the instrument, and my coworker mentioned that there was a company that made green and pink ukuleles, and all I needed to know was that it came in pink. So I ordered it, and then 2 hours later they emailed me back and said we ran out of pink. So you can choose another color or get your ukulele who knows when. So I said, you know what, I really want it at this point, so I'm going to get the light green one. And the day after I got it, my roommate came back from England. Hi, Adina. And she went to a store called the Duke of Ukes, which I had no idea.
Is that across in London?
Yes, yes it is. So you can look it up and go there and visit. So she said, I bought you a pink ukulele. And I couldn't believe it. So we went to her room and she brought out 2 pink ukuleles. She got one for herself and one for me. And then she said that she almost got me a green one as well. But luckily I ended up with one of each and not both of both colors.
So this is the green, you have a pink as well,
yeah.
And basically, how long ago was this that you got these ukuleles?
2 months ago.
Only 2 months ago, and
Yeah.
already Jen has been slaying us. We saw it at the top of the show there was from Central Park. We were filming in there a couple of weekends ago. What a lovely day that was.
It was so much fun. Yeah, it was a nice day.
So while we're in Central Park, we filmed some songs, and some of these new songs are yours and some are covers. Tell us a little bit about your process of writing songs, because you might be new to ukulele, but you're not new to music, right?
Yeah, I played classical music for almost 20 years on piano, and then I just always felt like I was so kind of trapped, like I would sit down and it would just be Chopin and Mozart, but I really love artists that are really creative. So I've been doing comedy improv all over New York for a couple of years, and I saw a class on musical comedy improv, so I thought, okay, like this might be wonderful, it might be horrible, but I gotta give it a try, and it was an amazing experience. And so just from making up songs in the moment, I realized it's not so hard, and then I just kind of transferred it to the ukulele.
So it takes a certain freedom of the mind, though, to come up with like to come up with really observational songs, right?
Yeah, you have to be nuts, basically. So
great.
Yeah, it's just letting yourself be a kid and letting yourself play. Yeah.
Talking about playing, we found a little friend at Central Park. I think somewhere here in the studio. Oh, here he is. This is our new friend. This was. I think we'll be seeing some more of. We will. Because we've got more clips from Jen in Central Park, and then we'll be back here in the studio with more live Jen here in the studio. So check this out, and we'll be right back.
Next to you for 2 years, the thought of you away, it brings tears to my eyes. Girl, you're like a burger to my fries. Sonia, you know you make me laugh 'cause you're strange. Not having you in my life will be a change. I'll miss you plenty. Girl, you're the sarcastic angel that God sent me. Christina and Sonia, I'm so glad I got to know ya. Oh, Sonia and Christina, why is life so meaner? Christina, you're going back to California. As most people know, that's where you were born, yeah. So goodbye. Girl, you're like a 6 on a 6-sided die. Sonia, you're going a few avenues over. I wish you as much luck as there is on a fruity clover. So see you around. Girl, you're like a shiny penny that fell to the ground. Christina and Sonia, I'm so glad I got to know ya. Oh, Sonia and Christina. I'd be in shock, but you're not moving cross country. Just a few blocks near Carnegie. Girl, I hope you know how much you mean to me. Christina and Sonia, I'm so glad I got to know ya. Sonia and Christina, why is life so meaner? You know, I'm trying to appreciate life more. I'm trying to focus on the little things. So now I'm on Prozac, which is so little compared to my drinking problem. And you know, I love being adventurous. So the other night, my boyfriend accidentally set me on fire, but I was okay with it. Because sometimes, I like it up the ash. But what I really want to do with my life is something that no one's ever done before. I want to go down into history books as the first woman to have an Asian breast reduction. I really don't get the trend of fusion food. I mean, if it was such a good idea, wouldn't other countries have caught on by now? Why aren't there any samosa burgers? Or corn dog rainbow rolls? Or Jell-O tacos? And I mean, white people, you make it so easy for us, you know? First we steal your men, then we steal your jobs, then we steal your money. I mean, seriously, it's not smart to buy an $11 salad. It's basically lettuce, oranges, and crunchy stuff that's been boiled in oil for probably 3 weeks. But you know, I could talk about being Asian all day. Talk about who I am on the outside. But I'm going to take television to another level right now. Key change. This is in the key of truth. Dedicated to the truth. About the truth. My inner pain. And the truth is that I'm a skinny little Asian girl who's actually a funny fat girl. It's hard to be a funny fat girl when you're stuck in the body of a skinny little Asian girl. It's hard to be a funny fat girl when you look like me. I was walking down the street the other day, this guy yells fatty. I said, motherfucker, are you talking to me? And he wasn't. So I turned to the woman he was referring to and said, hey sister, keep your head up, girlfriend. And she flipped me off. It's hard to be accepted by my own community, especially when I'm only rocking size 5 jeans. I'm more like Rosie O'Donnell than Lucy Liu, except for the fact that I'd rather do it with dudes. Some people might say that I'm a little nuts, a little crazy. I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. that's one of my favorite songs by Gnarls Barkley, which sadly they were a one-hit wonder, but still a great song that I think many people can relate to, especially me. So next I'm going to try out a new song that I wrote yesterday, and it's called Desert to the Sea.
Sitting on the front porch, you know you'll never get enough. You don't have much, but don't give up. Underneath the stars, you never felt so beautiful, and you never felt so wrong for this small town. But wait, child, wait, you're slowly gonna get your turn. But don't believe me, read your books and magazines, someday they will carry you to the sea. And don't believe me, don't believe me, you want something to mend, and darn it all, the world's got problems, and you want them solved. Your limbs will take you far away, but don't forget to rely on this heart that small town gave. It's yours to keep, and wait, child, wait, your turn is slowly coming. But don't believe me, read your books, your magazines, someday they will carry you to the sea. But don't believe me, don't believe me, say goodbye to your mama and papa. They're not accustomed, so their eyes stay dry, but they'll love you all their lives, and they'll dream for you, so you just have to choose and wait, and wait. You can go from the desert to the sea. Don't believe me, don't believe me.
This song is Gatekeeper by one of my favorite artists, Feist.
Well, it's time to begin as the summer sets in. It's the scene you set for new lovers. You play your part, painting in a new star, but each gate will open another. June, July, and August said, probably hard to plan ahead. June, July, and August said, it's better to bask in each other's. Gatekeeper seasons wait by your north. Gatekeeper, you held your breath, let the summer go on and on. Oh, Well, they try to stay in from the cold and the wind, making love and making their dinner. Oh, only to find that the love that they grew in the summer froze. February, April said, don't be fooled by that summer gatekeeper, seasons late while you're not. Gatekeeper, you held your breath, let the summer go on and on. Oh, well, it's time to begin.
We've had people watching us across on the internet at ukuleledisco.com/live. There is a live web stream there and a live chat with various people who are there this evening watching us, Jen. And there's quite a few people here this evening, and some of them have a few questions about your performance this evening and about a little bit about your background. And first one is, you said you had a background in classical music.
Yep.
Have you considered playing some classical music on your ukulele yet?
Well, considered in my mind, I would love to, and but it's kind of intimidating to me. And I don't know that there's a lot of classical music that's been written for ukulele, but if any viewers want to throw some ideas out, then I'd be happy to try.
Yeah, give us some suggestions. And one thing about classical music for the ukulele, I figure that the ukulele is basically a strumming instrument.
Yeah.
It's basically about chords and strumming and different patterns, and it would take the right sort of classical music to do that. But that's interesting. That question came from Tim.
Good question.
And the other question we have is from Craig Robertson up in Boston. Hi, Craig. His question was, do you have what is your background, like your singing background? He loves your voice, which is, of course. Do you have a background singing perhaps gospel or spiritual songs or something?
No, I just grew up singing in my bathroom and the car and annoying my parents and my sister. So I listen to a lot of jazz. Like, I love jazz. Everyone says they love jazz, but I also work in jazz. So that just, for basically 2 years, I only listened to jazz. So it's even not just the vocalists like Ella Fitzgerald and Billie Holiday, but it's also just listening to the way that the horns are played. Coltrane and Miles Davis, and the phrasing from that is something that I just really just speaks to me.
It certainly helps to be surrounded by music, I guess, in that case.
Definitely.
We're going to try something new here as well, because joining us here from Brooklyn is the Naked Ukulele Guy. Naked Ukulele Guy. Hello there. We're going to try something new here as well, because joining us here. Naked Ukulele Guy, can you see us? He's looking the other way. We're going to try something new here as well, because joining us. Give us a wave, Naked Ukulele Guy.
I'm afraid of what I might see.
All right.
Oh, there's the wave.
There was a wave.
Yeah.
We have some problems to do with timing there to work out, I think, because there's a little bit of a lag in the broadcast there. But we'll have more from the Naked Ukulele Guy in future shows. So if people want to see more of your performances, how can they find you? Where can they find more about you? You have a YouTube clip as well, I think.
My MySpace is called www.myspace.com/somersaultwithme. So most people sadly don't know how to spell somersault, but it's OMER
SAULT.
Yes. Somersault with me.
Somersault with me.
Yeah.
That's at MySpace. And then if you do some typing on YouTube, you can find something as well, right? In the new project.
Yes, my new project. Type in Super Cute Sex Show on YouTube, and you will find my new fake, very cute sex show. I mean, the title pretty much says it all. And there is ukulele in it, and Yukacorn is in it too. So it's 5 minutes of insanity.
We like insanity. Thanks for joining us on the show, Jen. And we've got one more clip from Jen. This is from Central Park, a little bit of a political message. And we'll be back again in 1 week's time with Ian Schwartz, all the way from Boston. But thanks for being with us, Jen. And we'll see you again.
Bye. What's that, Yukacorn? Hope for world peace? You think we're invading the wrong country? Bush sucks? I agree with you. When the lights go on again, all over the world, when the boys and girls are home again, all over the world, then rain or snow is all that may fall from the skies up above. When the lights go on again, all over the world. When the lights go on again, all over the world. When the boys and girls are home again, all over the world. Then we'll have time for things like wedding rings and free hearts will sing. When the lights go on again, all